Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight for the third step on 5 steps on the Healership path. Step 3 is building strength in the struggle. I'm Rita Hickman, and I'm with Inspire Massage, and I'm working with my good friend Irma Francis on a new program called the Healership path and 5 steps on the Healership path. And we'll be doing mini videos every day, mini live streams, as well as bigger live streams every morning at about 8:15, except on Saturday and Sunday. We do need a break. So I hope you're able to join us tomorrow morning. Look for us live streaming at about 8:15 on my channel. And we will be talking about the Healership path. So tonight being building strength in the struggle, the first thing I want you to do is have a seat, take a breath, maybe get a cup of tea. This is only going to be about 7 minutes long. The beautiful thing about gaining new information and changing how you see the world is really you just need to relax and let the information in. And surprisingly, your subconscious takes care of the rest. You can multitask if you want, you can do other things, but have your brain a little bit quiet so that the seed can be planted about something new. So what I'm going to tell you about is how I have built strength in my struggles through life. I came from a tough background, and I powered through most of my challenges at the beginning. You know, I thought I had to be strong enough. I thought I had to have better coping skills. I thought I had to be more powerful, and I had to push through that. I needed to be all by myself, and I needed to prove something to myself and to everybody else. That is not, in my opinion, anymore what strength is. You know, around the age of 30, I hit my limit where I wasn't able to power through anymore. I started to get sick. My relationships weren't going well. I was angry all the time. And my coping skills weren't working. You know, maybe that's happened too, where you've gone into using something that you haven't wanted to use, whether it be alcohol or shopping or sleeping. Sleeping was my big one. If your coping skills aren't working anymore, it's not because you're not strong enough. And that's a big concern that a lot of people have, that they believe. If I'm not functioning, if I'm not coping as well as everybody else on Facebook seems to be coping, then that must mean that I'm weak. Now, what I've learned through my journeys and through doing a lot of my own self-healing is strength comes from cleaning up the inner conflicts that are inside of you. So it's like you're juggling a lot of balls. And if you have 2 different beliefs that conflict, or 2 different ideas, and we all do. We all have at least 7 different points of view inside of our head. And if they're arguing, they take up a lot of energy. And it requires us to have superhuman strength in order to deal with everything that we're feeling, all of the anxiety and all of the tension and the anger and the stress. Strength is not being able to juggle 1,000 different balls inside of your head and inside of your heart and body. That's not what strength is. Strength is when you're able to look at all the different things that you believe, question them, and start to get them in resonance. So instead of having individual threads, which are trying to do all of the work, you have them bound together in a rope. You've always, you know, you've already seen the Japanese and the Asian image of we're stronger together, you know, and that's the same inside of you. When you get the things that make you angry and the things that upset you or hurt your feelings or pull you off track, when you get them along the same line, then you have more strength to do the things that you really want to do in the rest of your life. You're not trying to deal with the fact that you've got a sick stomach and a headache and be nice to the people that you care about and be present to them. So real strength comes from taking the time and making sure that every time you get angry, every time you feel that conflict or that tension in your shoulders, your head, your neck, your body, that tells you that you have got a conflict that you haven't made peace with, that you haven't resolved. So instead of, let's say, attacking someone, or instead of marching in and making a point, or hiding, which was my tool. Instead of doing that, take a little bit of time and look at the beliefs you have. Sometimes I use tools to help me do that. Believe it or not, I'll use tarot cards, not as because I think there's some super mystical channel to the universe, but because they show me what I'm thinking. What I see in the card usually tells me what's going on in my subconscious. You can use it with virtually anything. You can use it with a coin. You can use it for cloud watching, looking at patterns in anything. What comes up tells you what's going on inside of you. And you look at that and you ask yourself, is that what I really want to believe? Do I want to believe that I'm no good, that I'm not capable of this? Do I want to believe that the world's out to get me? Do I want to believe that this is a bad person, that doesn't deserve compassion? Do I want to believe that I don't deserve compassion? Look at all those things that come up. And if you take a little bit of time, and I take time almost every day, anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes, where I look at and feel anything from the day before or the week before. I let it come up and look at it. And instead of saying, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this again or thinking this again, and what's wrong with me? Just get up, start your day. I don't do that. Instead, I look at it with some non-judgmentalism, because we're all human. We all have beliefs that have been imprinted on us from even generations before and from the media and people around us and our family. So take the judgment away and say to yourself, is this something that I still want to believe? Do I still want to believe it or not? And if you take the time and come up with a new belief, have new experiences that help bring everything together so that they're all in resonance again. They're not conflicting with each other and causing that anger and that tension and that anxiety. If you do that and get everything sort of in alignment, that's one of the definitions of in alignment, getting your beliefs and your body and your mind to all agree on the same thing. That to me is where real strength comes from. It's not about practicing the muscle, although that helps too. It's not about powering through or pretending like nothing's going on. It's about finding out why I'm stressed out and resolving the issue. That is where real strength is. And that gives you the ability to love and be present for everybody that matters to you. So I'm out of time. If this was really helpful, then please go to inspiremassage.com and sign up for our emails, because I send emails virtually every day, and we'll put these videos in them, and we'll also do a little bit of talking, a little bit of a story about what's going on, because I want to keep all of us on the same track. I mean, there's a lot of sensitive people out there, and whether you just work on healing yourself or healing the world or helping heal your family, it doesn't matter. When you start following these principles, when you start getting in alignment, then your life gets tremendously better, and so does the rest of the world. So we're all in this together, and I want to be your support. So go to inspiremassage.com, sign up for our emails, and become part of our great, great family of healers and people who want to make a big difference. Have a great night, and thanks. Bye.